Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, dramatic rescues. The remaining 4 miners trapped inside a flooded cave in Laos now safe and sound. One day after the first miner was pulled to safety. How they finally all got out.
Deadly bus crash, charred wreckage along the highway, 5 people killed, dozens more injured when police say a bus on I-95 in Virginia crashed into 6 cars.
When the bus flipped, it flipped me over, threw me up out my seat, and threw me on top of a man in glass.
The urgent investigation this morning.
New overnight mid-air scares, a United Airlines flight diverted off course, an allegedly unruly passenger causing security concerns.
It's actually a situation where we might have to close the airfield due to potential hijack.
Just days after another incident on an international flight.
Weighing his decision, President Trump huddling in the Situation Room with his national security team for hours. What's on the table for a deal with Iran? And will they agree to key U.S. demands? The latest from Washington.
The moment police say a man tried to kidnap a 14-year-old girl right off the street. Her mom speaking out.
It literally did kind of shock me, like, wow, my daughter experienced being attacked from a stranger.
Why police are releasing the video now and their request to the public.
And Stanley Cup dream. The Carolina Hurricanes reached the NHL final for the first time in 20 years. Plus, do or die, the deciding game to see which team heads to the NBA Finals. Will it be the Spurs or the Thunder? Sharms Charania from ESPN sizes up the teams and their chances. Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
And good morning, America. So great to have you with us on this Saturday. Great to have Rhiannon back at the desk with us this morning. Also, big win for the Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
We are absolutely looking forward to that, the Stanley Cup final, but also a lot of news to get to here. A flight diverted by an unruly passenger and the concerns from the cockpit.
Yeah, so we'll have that. Also ahead here, the latest on the investigation into that deadly I-95 crash involving a bus and 6 other cars. The NTSB is now investigating.
Yes, we're going to begin, though, this news at this hour. The remaining miners who were trapped in a flooded cave in Laos safely evacuated. This is the end to a 10-day ordeal. And ABC's Britt Clennett has more on how they were finally rescued. Good morning, Britt.
Good morning, Rhiannon. Well, what a relief for the families of these 5 miners. Now, all of them out, those 5 guys, and what an ordeal. You know, they had to go through these extremely narrow tunnels in pitch black. I'm told they had to pull themselves through while holding their faces to the ceiling in order to finally reach the mouth of the cave.
Breaking overnight, 4 more miners trapped inside a flooded, treacherous cave system in Laos rescued this morning after more than a week underground. Coordinators saying 4 of them came out of the cave by themselves after the water level dropped, passing the rescue team who was heading there.
Those guys essentially were carried through to the medical tent, laid down. They've been put under space blankets. They've been given oxygen. They've been set up, hooked up to IVs. They're very tired. They're very dehydrated. They're malnourished. And so, yeah, they're recovering right now.
2 are believed to still be missing. The first of the men emerging from the depths of the cave just after 10 p.m. local time Friday night after a plan to pump out the water worked. Divers painstakingly guiding the men on an 800-foot journey winding through tight tunnels. The first survivor seen crawling on his hands and knees through the passages. The man appearing to be okay but transferred to a hospital for further medical examination. The group of 7 miners went missing 10 days ago while they were searching for gold. A torrential rainstorm moving in, inundating the cave with water and trapping them. Rescuers navigating these jagged, narrow tunnels and murky water, eventually finding 5 of the 7 trapped men huddling together on a rock.
That first minute that I found them, they are crying. They're like, they're a lot of hope to go back. I'm also cried too when I first saw them.
Now, that rescue diver telling me that the search continues for the two who remain missing, that this is a multinational effort. He wants to tell the world that this is what folks are capable of when we work together. Gio?
It sure is. Unbelievable video. Thank goodness they're okay. What a survival story they now have. Britt Clennet, thank you so much. All right, here at home, we're going to turn to the weather here and some cool temperatures in the Northeast. Meteorologist Brittany Bell from our New York station WABC is right here. Brittany, good morning.
And good morning to you, too. So, Gio, we're taking a step back when it comes to temperatures again across the Northeast, and the wind is making it feel even cooler. Here's a look outside in Provincetown, Massachusetts. You can see the trees waving in a gusty breeze. They are under a high wind warning for gusts up to 65 miles per hour. Also a wind advisory along coastal sections of New England when it comes to winds gusting up to 30 to 35 miles per hour today. Still breezy on Sunday, but at least winds won't be as strong. And we add rain into the mix, soaking rainfall across New England, turning more so scattered on Sunday. But warmer temperatures are right around the corner. Look at Boston, 54 today and then 71 tomorrow. Even improving in New York City today, 64, but up to 77 Sunday and Monday. Whit?
All right, Brittany, thanks so much. We'll check back in just a bit. Now to the new details on that deadly bus crash on I-95 south of Washington, D.C. 5 people killed, more than 40 injured. ABC's Andrew Dimbert is joining us with the latest. Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. New questions this morning after that horrifying wreck involving a passenger bus. Investigators say the bus barreled into a backed-up traffic zone, triggering this deadly chain reaction crash.
This morning, an urgent investigation underway after this fatal crash on I-95 in Stafford County, Virginia.
Multiple people jumping out of windows, multiple vehicles on fire.
A bus slamming into 6 cars on the southbound interstate, killing 5 people, including 2 children, with dozens injured. A terrifying scene in the middle of the night, with passengers trying to escape, forced to jump out of windows. You can see first responders racing through cars. Officials say the commercial bus bound for Charlotte from New York City with 34 people on board failed to slow for traffic while approaching a work zone. Passengers on the bus telling ABC News the driver was flying.
When the bus flipped, it flipped me over, threw me up out my seat, and threw me on top of a man in glass.
Judy, sitting at the front of the bus, says the driver was swerving before the crash.
I was treated, injured to my head, my left eye, my teeth, my legs, my neck.
4 of the fatalities are from one vehicle, 1 from another. The youngest victims, a 13-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy.
The driver was also injured, and police say they are reviewing potential criminal charges. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy also says federal investigators are now looking into the driver's licensing and training. Gio.
Yeah, and we are thinking of all of those families right now. Andrew Dimbert, thank you so much. We're going to turn now to 2 mid-air flight scares, the latest one happening overnight on a flight from Chicago. At one point, air traffic controllers actually thought that there was a hijacking attempt.
Overnight, panic in the skies. Federal authorities investigating after a United Airlines flight was diverted due to what the airline says was a security concern caused by an unruly passenger.
Yeah, we'll land, take a left turn, just have law enforcement stand by.
The flight from Chicago, originally set for Minneapolis, was forced to land in Wisconsin. You can hear air traffic controllers informing a nearby pilot of a potential hijacking.
It's actually a situation where we might have to close the airfield due to potential hijacks.
United says the person was quickly subdued by law enforcement officers on board. Once they landed, no one was injured. A similar incident unfolding just days earlier on an American Airlines flight from Athens to New York, forced to land in Rome due to what they say was a disruptive customer. Police seen crowding near the front of the plane as passengers look on. American says the passenger was quickly removed from the aircraft, telling ABC News the safety and security of our customers and team members is a top priority. We thank our customers for their patience and our crew members for their professionalism.
And on that latest United incident, we've reached out to local and federal authorities. We're waiting to hear back from them, but we're told that that passenger is still in police custody.
What a wild story.
It really is.
Gio, thank you.
Yeah.
And this morning, we are learning more about what may have caused that deadly explosion at an apartment complex in Dallas. The NTSB is now on the scene, and ABC's Morgan Norwood joins us now with the updates. Morgan, you were there earlier this week. What do we know this morning?
Yeah, such a tragic situation there. Investigators are now shifting from search and rescue to finding answers and now mounting questions over who hit that gas line, whether proper safety protocols were followed, and what sparked this deadly explosion that killed 3 people.
This morning, federal investigators are combing the wreckage, zeroing in on what caused that deadly explosion that leveled this apartment building. A team from the National Transportation Safety Board on the scene as questions mount from that gas leak turned fireball that killed 2 women and a child.
2-story apartment complex, natural gas explosion, multiple victims.
New video showing the destruction left behind. One woman from a neighboring building returning to find her entryway filled with debris.
Oh my God.
Authorities say 19 of the 22 units of the 2-story building were occupied by families at the time of the blast.
It happened so fast, all you heard, boom, like, and then I shook like I thought something was hitting me, to be honest. I thought I was gonna fall.
Late Friday, authorities saying their search of the building was complete and that everyone was accounted for, and crediting fire crews with saving lives that arrived in about 15 minutes and were securing the scene before the building exploded.
So they did everything they were supposed to do right before they were going to enter and evacuate the complex. Then it exploded.
And this morning, as the NTSB enters day 2 of their investigation, the owner of the Clyde Apartments building, claiming a company working for the property's future buyer, was conducting soil testing for a redevelopment project when a natural gas line was struck. Investigators still unclear about the exact cause, but now looking into whether proper safety procedures were followed before the digging began.
And this morning, there are competing accounts about what happened before this explosion. The company buying the property said it hired an engineering firm to conduct soil testing, but that engineering firm telling us that its crews weren't even on site at the time of the blast, and says that 811 utility locating had already been completed before the work began. So competing accounts about what actually led up to this explosion here.
My goodness.
Finger pointing continues.
Yeah, really dramatic. All right. Thank you for your reporting all week long, Morgan. Thank you. And the death toll is now up to 9 in this week's disaster at a Washington State paper mill. Authorities say crews have now recovered 7 bodies and 2 more people are still missing and presumed dead. The recovery work slowed by the presence of hazardous chemicals on that site after a tank holding millions of gallons of those chemicals collapsed on Tuesday.
Gio, now to the possible deal between the U.S. and Iran that would reopen the Strait of Hormuz and end the American blockade. ABC's senior White House correspondent Selina Wang joins us with the latest. Selina, still a lot of questions about the way forward. Good morning.
Still a lot of questions, Whit, and the president yesterday spent more than 2 hours with his national security team. But as of this morning, there's still no deal with Iran. President Trump has been insisting for weeks that the two sides are close. So the question now is whether this time is any different.
This morning, President Trump weighing a decision on a deal with Iran. Trump huddling in the Situation Room for over 2 hours with his national security team on Friday after saying just hours earlier he'd make his final determination in that very meeting. But this morning, still no announcement. Trump's demands are that Iran must reopen the Strait of Hormuz, agree to never develop a nuclear weapon, and allow the U.S. to remove Iran's highly enriched uranium. The president insisting Iran is desperate for a deal.
Iran is very much intent. They want very much to make a deal. So far, they haven't gotten there. We're not satisfied with it, but we will be. We will be.
But the deal on the table is only expected to extend the ceasefire, not permanently end the conflict. And Iran says their nuclear program, the issue at the heart of this conflict, is not a part of these negotiations. Iran also demands the U.S. release $12 billion in frozen Iranian assets, but the president says no money will be exchanged until further notice. An Iranian spokesperson saying that message exchanges are continuing, but no final agreement has been reached. The diplomatic push coming after the U.S. and Iran exchanged strikes earlier this week. A U.S. official tells ABC News the U.S. struck an Iranian ground control station as it prepared to launch a one-way attack drone believed to be a threat to U.S. forces and shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. forces also shooting down 4 other one-way Iranian attack drones. Iran firing back, releasing video claiming to show an American base targeted in the region.
We're now 13 weeks into this war, and President Trump has made it clear he's in no rush to make a deal, even as Americans continue to feel the economic pain. One new analysis finds that this war has already cost the average American household an extra $450 in gas and energy costs, Rhiannon.
It's going to keep costing us for now. Thank you so much, Selina Wang. New Jersey's governor sent state police to the scene of those protests outside a federal immigration center on Friday. Protests at Delaney Hall in Newark started a week ago after immigrant advocates said detainees had launched a hunger strike. Since then, protesters have clashed repeatedly with officers. In a statement, the New Jersey Attorney General said that a limited number of people deployed fireworks and threw canisters at law enforcement with.
Rhiannon, now to the extraordinary move by a federal judge essentially reopening President Trump's lawsuit against the IRS, the same case that led to the controversial so-called anti-weaponization fund. ABC's Olivia Rubin is here to break it all down. Olivia, good morning.
Whit, good morning. It's a major blow to President Trump and the Justice Department. That judge who oversaw Trump's $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS now considering reopening the case to investigate allegations of fraud. The extraordinary order from Judge Kathleen Williams coming after Trump dismissed his suit in exchange for the creation of that controversial $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund. Now Williams ordering Trump's personal attorneys and DOJ to respond to allegations submitted to her claiming collusion between Trump and the Justice Department, asking whether or not the court was the victim of a fraud. The ruling marks a striking reversal after the case had already been closed. The White House has not commented, and Trump now has until June 12th to respond. And meanwhile, another judge in Virginia temporarily blocking payments from the fund entirely in a lawsuit brought by a former January 6th prosecutor. That hearing also set for June 12th, Whit.
And Olivia, the president also facing another setback regarding his name on the Kennedy Center.
That's right. President Trump has put his own name and likeness on a number of government entities since retaking office. But now a federal judge ruling the renaming of the iconic Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center was illegal, saying only Congress has that power. Also blocking the closure of the center for renovations. The judge actually ordering Trump's name be removed from the building within 2 weeks. Trump responding in part that the judge should, quote, be ashamed of himself and that he now has no interest in continuing his efforts with the center, saying he would transfer power back to Congress. Gio.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much. And also in Washington, former Attorney General Pam Bondi told lawmakers during a closed-door interview that errors were made in the redaction of the Epstein files before their release. She also said under oath that, to the best of her knowledge, all of the files required by law to be released have been made public. President Trump removed Bondi in April after sources said that he grew frustrated with her handling of the Epstein files. Whit?
The FDA has approved a needle-free insulin treatment for pediatric patients with diabetes 6 years and older. The drug Afrezza has been on the market since 2014, but was only approved for use in adults. Afrezza is inhaled and is meant for meal times only. It does not eliminate the use of needles in anyone with type 1 diabetes. But doctors tell ABC News it allows more choices in diabetes management. It is not for use in people with asthma and other lung conditions.
Okay, let's talk sports. The Carolina Hurricanes headed to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time in 20 years with their decisive win over the Montreal Canadiens overnight. ABC's Ike Ejiochi is here with the highlights. They're going to face Vegas.
Let's go.
Both teams have each won one Stanley Cup, right?
Yes,
This is going to be good.
That second one, but it's going to be real tough to do it for both of those teams. Listen, the Hurricanes, they took care of the Canadiens 6-1 in Game 5 to take the series 4-1. And they did it so early. The Hurricanes, they scored 3 times in the first period. Taylor Hall, Logan Stankoven, and Eric Robinson all putting the puck in the net for Carolina. Then Jackson Blake and Shane Gostisbehere added to their lead with a goal each in the second period. Montreal's Cole Caulfield put the Canadiens on the board in the third, but it was too little too late, so no chance at a 25th Stanley Cup for Montreal this year. The Hurricanes' Seth Jarvis added an empty netter in the third. And now the Hurricanes head to the finals to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Both teams hoping to win their second Stanley Cup, like Rhiannon just said. Game 1 set for Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC and ESPN.
And still no sleep for you.
Still no sleep for me.
Salts to get you up and going.
Yeah, pass them over. I'm going to need them.
That's right. Ike does not phone it in. He does not. He comes in ready. All right, Ike, thank you so much. Still ahead here on Good Morning America. Huge game ahead tonight in the NBA. The Thunder and Spurs tied at 3 games apiece in the Western Conference Final. ESPN's Shams Charania joins us with a look ahead to that.
And we're going to talk about that Blue Origin launch pad disaster, what this could mean for the company's space program.
And we dig into a report on the best cars for teen drivers. The focus on affordability and safety. Stay with us.
back to GMA. Now we get to talk about Jenny from the Block. She is back on the charts with that hit dance song. That is from 15 years ago, guys. Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull teaming up for that On the Floor back in 2011. So what's behind the song's resurgence? We're going to tell you. That's coming up.
You know, I had the chance to be in Vegas to see her perform recently. Yeah. And
Did she do that song?
She sure did.
Oh, you got to do that.
Oh, so good. All right. Congratulations to her. All right, let's take a look at some of the other big stories we're following here on this Saturday morning. 2 New Yorkers who were passengers on the cruise ship that was central to the hantavirus outbreak. They're expected back home next week. That's according to the New York State Health Department. They've been under a mandated quarantine at a Nebraska facility. They're going to come back home via non-commercial flights and complete their 42-day monitoring period in residences outside of New York City.
Amtrak says full service between New Jersey and New York City will be disrupted, at least until the Monday morning commute, after 2 Amtrak work trains collided Friday morning, causing rush hour chaos. At least 5 people were injured in the fire. Amtrak says it caused significant damage and crews are still working on it.
Well, 2 of the top men at the French Open are now out. 24-time Grand Slam champion Novak Djokovic fell in 5 sets Friday to a Brazilian team who played some unbelievable tennis against the legend. Djokovic's loss comes a day after another major upset when Jannik Sinner fell ill in the brutal Paris heat. It is the first time in the Open era that no Grand Slam men's singles champion has made the round of 16 of a major.
And look at this. The Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle is celebrating a new arrival, a 5-pound, 4-ounce baby boy gorilla born by emergency C-section. The surgery was performed by a medical team who typically cares for humans. It's a rare procedure for the animals, but the mother, Olympia, was 5 days past her due date, and Olympia and her baby, they are doing well this morning.
Oh, adorable. Love it. All right, we start this half hour with what police say is a frightening attempted abduction. A man allegedly trying to snatch a 14-year-old girl off the street. We sat down with the teenager's mother to talk about the terrifying incident. ABC's Jacqueline Lee is joining us with more. Jacqueline, good morning.
Wait, good morning. We spoke with the mother of this very courageous middle schooler who said she never imagined her daughter could be a victim like this, but she's grateful the suspect is behind bars.
The chilling moment on home surveillance camera where police say a man tried to kidnap a 14-year-old girl in broad daylight. It happened earlier this month. 8th grader Nevaeh was walking home from school in Kentwood, Michigan. Watch as a black SUV pulls up alongside her. Seconds later, a man jumps out, lunging toward her.
It literally did kind of shock me, like, wow, my daughter experienced being attacked from a stranger.
Her mother, Alicia Perez, opening up about her daughter's harrowing experience.
She came storming in the living room that day, and she's just crying hysterically, and had blood all on her face and her clothing. She said, "Mom, I love you so much." That's all I could think of is him trying to take my last breath.
According to court documents, Nevaeh later told police that the suspect said to her, "I got you," as he grabbed her. Police say Nevaeh fought back, injuring the man before he took off.
She saved her own life that day.
According to authorities, the teen was just one of 2 alleged victims that day. Just an hour earlier, they say the same man also attacked a 66-year-old woman while she was gardening outside her home. Police identified and later arrested the suspect, 29-year-old John Moore, who is now charged with unlawful imprisonment and assault and battery. Police now releasing the 18-second video to the public, asking if there's any other victims to contact the department. Nevaeh's mom grateful her daughter is okay.
Keep your kids close. Tell them to always look after one another. Always look after one another.
And as for the suspect, Moore is scheduled for a preliminary hearing next Thursday. Gio.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you so much.
Let's talk basketball. The first NBA Western Conference Finals to go to a Game 7 in 8 years, and the winner will face the Knicks for the championship to take it all. ESPN senior NBA insider Shams Charania is here to size up tonight's all-important game and beyond. Hey, Shams, welcome back.
It's great being back here with you guys again, and we're getting closer and closer to the NBA Finals.
Yes,
as well.
we are. We're so excited. Let's talk San Antonio. Let's start with Wemby because he's just 22 years old. I think we often forget how young he is and how young this San Antonio team is, but they looked so good in Game 6. What does this young team need to do to keep that momentum going?
I was at Game 6, and afterward, the mentality that this Spurs group has, Victor Wembanyama has, they really believe they can not only win this Game 7, but win the championship this year. And for a team that's one of the youngest of all time, the youngest lineups in NBA playoffs history, to have that mentality, it is impressive. And it starts with Victor Wembanyama, because when he's on the court, this Spurs team has just played better than the Thunder and has looked better from a scoring perspective than them. But defensively is going to start on that end of the floor, and how they've been able to shut down Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and this Thunder group. And when Victor Wembanyama plays more like Game 6 than Game 5, this Spurs team is going to have a chance to definitely win Game 7. In a lot of ways, this is what we call a legacy game for Victor Wembanyama at just 22 years old.
All right, and then for OKC, it's all about two-time MVP SGA, but not putting up the numbers many have come to expect from him. What does he have to do to get this team back to the finals?
Early offense and finding a groove, because the last few games what we've seen is, unfortunately for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is slow starts and then finding a rhythm in the second half of the game. But without Jalen Williams, without AJ Mitchell, all of the burden has been on SGA to find offense and create everything for the Thunder. And most of the time he's been able to do that over the last several years. But there's no doubt that the burden will be heavy on him. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander even said after Game 6, this is the biggest game of his career, because if he loses, he's going home. This is just the next game. So this is overall the first Game 7 in the conference finals between top 3 MVP finishes since 1982. This is going to be a big game.
Ooh, it is. And the winner takes on the New York Knicks, who will have nearly 2 weeks of rest. And one of their key defensive assets here, Mitchell Robinson, expects to be ready despite recovering from surgery. You see him right there, to fix a broken pinky. So, Shams, how do you think that the injury and the team's time off will affect them?
There's no question when you're dealing with a surgery for a broken pinky finger in your right hand, and he's going to have to wear a pretty sizable brace, I'm told, on that hand to be able to play through this injury just about a week after sustaining it in Game 1 Wednesday in either Oklahoma City or San Antonio. So it remains to be seen. How does it affect him blocking shots, rebounding, dunking, defensively? So that is something very much to keep an eye on. But sources tell me he fully plans to play in Game 1. But for the Knicks overall, this is just another series where they're going to have a ton of rest, a ton of time to get ready. We'll see how much rust they'll have in Game 1.
All right, Shams, you got to give us a prediction for tonight. Nothing before this matters. Who you got?
Well, listen, Game 7s are literally toss-ups. So the Thunder being at home, I would look at them. But San Antonio, if they come out and Victor Wembanyama plays the way that we've seen in most of these games, the Spurs will have a real chance.
All right, we'll have to see. Tonight is going to be fun. Thank you so much, Shams. You can catch Game 1 of the NBA Finals Wednesday, by the way, after tonight's game. That is at 8:30 Eastern right here on ABC.
Now with a closer look at the explosion of Blue Origin spacecraft, the New Glenn rocket erupting into a fireball on the launch pad at Cape Canaveral Thursday night. So let's dive into what this means for future space missions with Gio, who of course doubles as our transportation correspondent. Always great to chat with you. We also know that the NASA administrator, Gio, was on the ground taking a look at the damage. What more are we learning about what went wrong?
Yeah, so that's key, right? They need to be there investigating to see exactly what happened here, because that launch pad, quite frankly, has been pretty destroyed. So it's going to take a lot of work. It's still too early to know exactly what caused this, but let's go ahead and tell you what happened here. This was supposed to be a test for the engines. It's called a static fire test. That's where they test the engines on the ground with nobody around. It is standard. Obviously, this is not what's supposed to happen right there, that unbelievable fireball you see there. But the reason you test these things is precisely for this, because you want to catch all of those issues early on before you put humans on board. But what makes this really significant is the total loss of that rocket and of the launch pad itself. You see that right there, heavily damaged. So anomalies during these tests, they happen a lot, but full explosions like this are pretty rare. So chances are now that when this happened, they probably got some data back from the rocket already to see what could have happened. But these investigations, they take a lot of time because there is so much science involved here.
The video is so incredible. It looks fake. What does this mean for future launches for Blue Origin and for the space program?
So for Jeff Bezos and for Blue Origin, it really means a lot. They're going to have to spend a lot of time working through the data to see what it is that they need to fix and how to prove to NASA, right? Because that's the big biggest investor here, how to prove to NASA that it can do this. Now, this rocket is very powerful. It's meant to be part of the Artemis program that's going to the moon. Thankfully for NASA, they have other companies involved in this. United Launch Alliance, which launched Artemis 2 very successfully. And then you have SpaceX as well, which is working on new technology. But NASA will have to rebuild that launch pad as well. So it's definitely a setback, but mostly for Blue Origin.
And it's interesting to see the private companies giving NASA options, right? And that's what these tests are all about.
And that's why they're actually having success with a lot of these projects, because these private companies can afford to really make mistakes like this.
Yeah. All right, Gio, thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
And we're back now with our play of the day, and the talented young man soaring to social media fame with his performance at his high school's talent show. And ABC's Will Gans is here with more on that. Good morning.
Slightly younger than high school, but impressive nonetheless. So a little birdie told me you guys were in the market for a real mood boost this morning. And speaking of birds, I want to introduce you to 12-year-old Samuel Henderson, who has loved birds his entire life. Samuel bringing his ornithological passion to the talent show at a school in Oklahoma, demonstrating different bird calls for his classmates. Take a look at what more than 27 million people have watched on TikTok.
It's one of my favorites, the northern cardinal. I know that one. The red-tailed hawk sound. And this is what it sounds like.
Yeah, so Samuel, who has autism and Tourette syndrome, keeps a journal logging each species and bird call that he's mastered. He's currently up to 114 in total. His mom tells me she realized he was exceptionally gifted around age 6.
Walking through parking lots, there'd be birds running around. He'd make the sound and they'd be following us. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow, he's really good at this. They think he's another bird.
100%. What is the plushie that you have there, Samuel?
It's a great horned owl.
Can I hear it?
Wow.
Yeah, he's amazing. So when he grows up, Samuel wants to be an ornithologist. Right now, he's interested in environmental conservation, protecting trees and bird habitats. And the bird that he most wants to see in person and hear in person is the resplendent quetzal, which is native to Mexico.
Yeah.
So he needs to go on a trip.
So exactly.
That's incredible.
Good for him.
He also taught me, by the way, that blue jays, because I told him blue jays are my favorite, are not actually blue. They have something in their feathers that, when the sun catches it, looks blue.
Wait,
they're really
what?
gray in color.
Mind blown.
Exactly.
Thank you, Will. All right, coming up on GMA in our second hour, there's a new report on the best cars for teens, or anyone looking for affordability and safety.
Good morning, America. It's our second hour. Breaking overnight, dramatic rescues. The remaining 4 miners trapped inside a flooded cave in Laos now safe and sound. One day after the first miner was pulled to safety. How they finally all got out.
A new report on the best used cars for teens, the best picks for affordability and safety. We're breaking it all down, plus what to look out for to save money at the pump.
Budget-friendly DIY hacks.
It doesn't get easier than this.
To spruce up your outdoor decor this summer.
These are my all-time favorite pillows.
And J-Lo and Pitbull on the floor and back on the charts 15 years later.
Oh my God! Wait, this is me!
J-Lo!
No!
The reason for the popularity surge as we say, Good Morning America. It's Saturday morning. This is GMA.
Anytime we can start a Saturday with little J-Lo.
I think so.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good morning, America. It's good to see you. We've got a lot of news to get to here, including massive recalls from 2 major car makers. So we have that coming.
Yeah, and also ahead, our parenting playbook looks ahead to summer vacation. How to keep the kids busy and entertained without wearing everybody out, like the parents
just
included.
thinking about it.
Yes.
We do want to get to some breaking news overnight. The incredible rescue of 5 miners who were caught in a flooded cave in Laos. Let's go back to our Britt Clinton for the details. This is really incredible, Britt.
Incredible, Rhiannon. Good morning. Well, what a relief for the families of these 5 miners. Now, all of them out after this incredibly treacherous and difficult mission through narrow tunnels in Laos.
Breaking overnight, 4 more miners trapped inside a flooded, treacherous cave system in Laos rescued this morning after more than a week underground. coordinators saying 4 of them came out of the cave by themselves after the water level dropped, passing the rescue team who was heading there.
Those guys essentially were carried through to the medical tent, laid down. They've been put under space blankets. They've been given oxygen. They've been set up, hooked up to IVs. They're very tired. They're very dehydrated. They're malnourished. And so, yeah, they're recovering right now. 2
are believed to still be missing. The first of the men emerging from the depths of the cave just after 10 p.m. local time Friday night after a plan to pump out the water worked. Divers painstakingly guiding the men on an 800-foot journey winding through tight tunnels. The first survivor seen crawling on his hands and knees through the passages. The man appearing to be okay but transferred to a hospital for further medical examination. The group of 7 miners went missing 10 days ago while they were searching for gold. A torrential rainstorm moving in, inundating the cave with water and trapping them. Rescuers navigating these jagged, narrow tunnels and murky water, eventually finding 5 of the 7 trapped men huddling together on a rock.
That first minute that I found them, they are crying. They're like, they're a lot of hope to go back. I'm also cried too when I first saw them.
Now, that rescue diver telling me that the search does continue for the 2 who remain missing. But he says, that this is a multinational effort. He wants to tell the world that this is what folks are capable of when we work together.
It is just incredible. Britt, thank you so much for your reporting on this. We appreciate it. We do want to turn now to the latest on that deadly bus crash on I-95. 5 people, including 2 children, killed. And Andrew Dimbert now is back with those details. Andrew.
Yeah, Whit, good morning. A devastating wreck is now under an intense investigation after this fatal crash on I-95 in Stafford County, Virginia. A bus slamming into 6 cars on the southbound interstate, killing 5 people, including 2 children, with dozens injured. A terrifying scene in the middle of the night with passengers trying to escape, forced to jump out of windows. You can see first responders racing through cars to get to the scene. Officials say the commercial bus bound for Charlotte from New York City with 34 people on board failed to slow for traffic while approaching a work zone. Passengers on the bus telling ABC News the driver was flying. One passenger sitting at the front of the bus says the driver was swerving before the crash. 4 of those fatalities are from one vehicle, 1 from another, and the youngest victim, a 13-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy. And the bus driver was also injured. Police are reviewing potential criminal charges, guys.
Oh, gosh, just awful. Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Andrew. A federal judge has temporarily halted payouts from that so-called anti-weaponization fund. The judge is considering arguments in a lawsuit by a former January 6 prosecutor to permanently stop the fund. The nearly $1.8 billion fund was created after Trump's lawsuit against the IRS was dismissed, but the fund has faced fierce backlash. And now the judge in the IRS lawsuit is examining whether there was collusion between lawyers for the Justice Department and lawyers for President Trump in the IRS settlement.
Well, the FDA has approved a needle-free insulin treatment for pediatric patients with diabetes 6 years and older. The drug is called Afrezza, and it was previously approved for use in adults only. Afrezza is an inhaled. It's meant for meal times only, and of course, this makes it much easier for most kids. Doctors tell ABC News it allows more choices in diabetes management. We do need to mention, though, it does not eliminate the use of needles for those with type 1 diabetes or for people with asthma and other lung conditions.
Now to the NBA playoffs. The San Antonio Spurs face the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. At stake, taking on the Knicks in the NBA Finals. Ike Ejiochi back with that. Playoff fever, it's happening.
I mean, listen, the 2 best words in sports, guys. Game 7. Let's go. This is the series everybody saw coming, and now it's going the distance. The Spurs were on the brink of elimination just 2 nights ago until Victor Wembanyama took over. The 22-year-old dropped 28 points and 10 rebounds in a dominant 118-91 blowout that silenced the Thunder. Now tonight, he faces off against the league MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in a Game 7, a historic matchup between the season's MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Oklahoma City holds the home court advantage. They are 4-0 in Game 7s at home since relocating to OKC, but the Spurs have momentum and a young team that plays its best when its back is against the wall. Now, if San Antonio wins tonight, it would send them to the NBA Finals against the New York Knicks, giving New York its dream matchup. Tip-off tonight. You can catch Game 1 of the NBA Finals Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern right here on ABC,
Maybe
guys.
some revenge, like we mentioned, 1999.
You're right.
Spurs, Knicks.
We will see. Can't wait for that. Thank you, Ike. All right, coming up, a new report on the best used cars for teens. We'll break down the picks and what to look for to save on gas.
Also, Ed, the parenting playbook. Oh, we got to keep the kids entertained and keep us parents sane this summer.
Yes,
We're going to try to help.
Yeah, and Tori Johnson is here with small business deals on clothing and accessories starting as low as $7.50, under $10. We'll be right back. You're watching GMA on the Saturday morning.
We're back now on GMA with your money. Picking a car for teens, it can be tough when it comes to balancing safety and affordability. A new report breaks down both, and Andrew Dimbert is back with some of the top picks. We were all just discussing whether or not kids should even have their own car.
Well, if you're
going to buy one,
right?
yes, exactly.
And some fuel-efficient ones as well. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety and Consumer Reports have released this year's list of their recommendations, and while the focus is on teens, these cars will really work great for anyone. They identify dozens of vehicles across several categories, and we're going to break down a few with the lowest median prices, starting with best choices under $20,000. For smaller cars, the Mazda 3 hatchback and sedan both made the list with a median price of $13,200, along with the 2019 to 2023 Subaru Crosstrek plug-in hybrid at $13,600. And for midsize cars, there's the 2020 to 2023 Nissan Maxima at $15,200 and the 2020 to 2025 Subaru Legacy at $16,500. Pretty good prices there, considering everything is so expensive.
Like $2,000.
Mine was a couple $100.
Yes, something used. But if you are going to get a new one, they also broke down vehicles under $10,000 for those tighter budgets.
Yeah, that's right. So examples of small cars in that category, the 2012 to 2024 Mini Countryman with a median price of $4,600 and the 2015 to 2025 Nissan Sentra at $4,700 for medium-sized cars. The 2014 to 2025 Chevy Malibu at $5,800 and the 2012 to 2025 Volvo S60 with a median price of $6,700. There's deals to be had out there.
Yeah.
I mean, a Volvo is a pretty good first
Yeah.
car.
Mine was a Plymouth Acclaim.
There you go.
But I also remember I could put $5 of gas in there and get around town.
Yeah.
Gas prices are so high. I don't know how teens are going to be able to afford this, but what should be factored into a used car purchase when we're talking gas prices?
Yeah, and there's also things you can do as well. First off, how the car is being used can factor into fuel efficiency. Miles per gallon, or MPG, comes from ideal highway driving. But if you or your teen aren't driving long distances, city MPG matters a whole lot more. Also, tires matter. Lighter and low rolling resistance touring tires can improve fuel efficiency. And the last tip, good maintenance makes your vehicle run better, and that means fuel efficiency at its best. Poor maintenance can drastically affect your gas mileage and your wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember my Kia Sophia.
Oh,
I called her
nice.
Betsy.
Betsy.
My 89 Toyota Camry.
Yeah, see?
Red velvet
That's pretty
interior.
fancy, actually.
Oh, wow.
That's
All
right.
right.
I had the
That's a
Honda
good
Civic with the roll down.
Oh, yeah.
I love that Honda Civic. All right, now to an inspiring podcast full of one man's life lessons, and Will Gans has this incredible story.
This was a story that actually came my way via you, Gio. So
Which is why I called it incredible.
Yeah. Listen, it's a podcast and it's called Dying Out Loud. The idea came when Chris Syme was sitting in his chemo treatment chair. He wrote 74 letters to the people that matter most to him. And instead of keeping those stories for later, he decided to share them while he still can. Take a look.
Dear Buddy, Kennedy and Jacob. All right. Nikki.
Chris Syme has been writing letters.
There are very few things in life I cherish more than being your dad.
To the most important people in his life, from his kids to his childhood best friend.
Thank you for getting me through high school and growing up with me.
But the painful truth is that these are goodbye letters. The 52-year-old Kansas City husband and father has terminal cancer and is now sharing the 74 goodbye letters that he wrote on a podcast called Dying Out Loud.
In those moments when someone was missing me or they just wanted to hear my voice, they could go to their letter.
What began as a way for Chris to find peace with his own loved ones has created a community for others, wading through the waters of their own grief, seeking hope and inspiration.
I do hope that people understand the importance of time, the importance of telling the people that you love, telling the people that you're proud of.
What are we here for? To live is to what?
100%. It's to love. It doesn't matter if it's a spouse, a brother, a sister, the friends that become family. We're here to help each other along on this journey.
With fearlessness and vulnerability, Chris Symes' podcast about death may just be providing a blueprint for how to live.
Now more than ever, it is important to show that love and, share acts of kindness, which maybe this is my, act of kindness for the world.
So far, every single person that Chris has written a letter to and reached out to has agreed to be on that podcast. I asked him if he's afraid to die, and he told me he's not. But for now, he's focused on living and loving his kids, his husband, and his friends out loud for as long as he can.
I mean, that phrase that he said there, to live is to love. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It is Deals and Steals time, and this morning Tori Johnson is here with clothing and accessories, all from small businesses.
Yes,
Good
and
morning.
we were saying how this reminds us like a little bit of our grandma, and that's the idea.
Right.
So easy breezy, 100% cotton, super lightweight jammies from Victorian Classics, and they are so lightweight. So we have a big variety of the two-piece sets with that great notch collar with short sleeves on either pants or shorts, your choice, and then a big variety of the nightgowns that have all really beautiful like little lace details, little prints. They've really thought of kind of everything. Adds a little bit of romance to your nighttime wardrobe, but it's all about extreme comfort, and it's all 50%
And
off.
I love, you can just tell the high quality. These last forever.
You got it. You got it. Something
These are
else that's got
cute.
great quality. Yeah, isn't that fabulous?
Yes.
You're ready to go with that. You picked the perfect
look
color.
at
It's this really great raffia tote, very spacious but unbelievably lightweight. So it looks like it would be, sturdy, holds a lot. Look at the bottom too, the detail on the bottom.
Yes.
So they have really finished every detail all around. Very spacious. These are all this vegan leather trim. And we've got, I think, seven different colors. And then it has this adjustable crossbody strap that you can either remove or adjust to be able to wear crossbody. So it depends on if you're just going out yourself, if you got like kids on your arm, whatever you have to do. These are $35.
This is a great summer bag.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So good and such a good price.
Love
that. Okay, so what else is great for summer? This from Frog Togs. So feel this cap. Do you feel how it's cool?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So that was put in water, then wrung out, and then it
very
will
cold.
have, how about this one right here? We've got, this is like their signature cloth. Feel that. So imagine after taking a run, a gym, yoga class, your kids in camp, your kids sports, and they just have to keep that wet, put it around the shoulder. It doesn't make you wet, but it cools down your body instantly just with that coolness. It is so super smart. Men, women, and kids, we got you covered. It's all 50% off.
These are fantastic.
Right?
This is so cool.
It's so smart. Okay, Aerothotic. These are the shoes that people ask me about all the time. When are they coming? A couple of things to point out on these. So first is this cushioned arch support. But one of the things that people really love about these is this right here.
That is cute.
That is do you see that cushioned toe post? So a lot of times that's where flip-flops can wind up causing just a lot of pain because you get a little blister right there between your toes. Not with these. Everything is padded. These straps are padded. Feel those. The straps are padded, the toe post. So they've really thought not just about comfort, but also like your stability with how you walk. You're going to feel the difference when you put these on, and your wallet's going to like them because they're all 50% off. Huge assortment.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They have so many cute
Good
ones.
Okay, this is an important one. This one's called UV Skins, and this is all sun protective clothing and swimwear. So this is swim top, swim skirt, regular pants there. But every single thing has UPF 50 rated fabric, which is the highest you can get for clothing.
Wow.
Started by a woman who lost her husband at 32 years old because of skin cancer and became really passionate about educating people about the importance. Just putting on a shirt doesn't mean that you're protected. You have to have that sun protection as well because that sun can go right through your clothing.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so having this kind of protection, we've got them in literally all these pieces from like, this is a swim shirt, swim shorts, swim skirts. We've got their really great hats.
I was going to say this hat right here is also like swimsuit material.
Yes,
So you can get it
could
wet.
Take that, if you get it wet, no problem. Everything here is half price.
Oh, that's
really
wonderful.
good. And we've got a really big assortment that you'll find online.
Okay, look at
and then this is Floatly, and these are unbelievably comfortable undergarments. So whether it's bras or bottoms, everything is about feeling like second skin.
Soft.
Super soft. We've got a big variety of the bras, wireless, online, as well as sports bras that are going to be medium support, but unbelievable comfort on these, Rhiannon. It's all half price.
Half price. Can't beat
like
that,
that.
Tori. Thank you so much. We have partnered with all of these companies on these great products. You can get them at gmadeals.com. That QR code on the screen, just put your phone at it, it takes you straight there. And coming up, how to have a fun summer without getting overwhelmed. Our parenting playbook is next. Parents, don't go anywhere. You're going to want to watch this.
We are back now on GMA with Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull with their 2011 hit On the Floor. Love this song. The song back on the charts, by the way, 15 years later, thanks to a scene in the streaming drama series Off Campus. J-Lo getting in on the fun, teaming up with the show's star, Mika Abdallah, for a little Insta-dance sesh, as the kids say, capturing the real, it's a new generation. That's Generation, of course, for party people.
Yep.
Like it?
Generation.
There were a lot of words in there I never thought I'd heard you
What was that?
Dance sesh and Insta sesh. Of course. All right, we want to get to some of our other top headlines that we're following right now. Louisiana legislators approved a new congressional map that could allow Republicans to flip one of the state's 2 Democratic-held seats. Democratic state representatives call the redrawn map discriminatory.
2 major car recalls this morning to tell you about due to concerns with airbag safety. Chrysler is recalling nearly 420,000 Jeep Grand Cherokees due to a faulty airbag sensor, which could cause delay in its deployment during certain crashes. And nearly 100,000 Honda and Acura models are being recalled due to a different sensor issue, which may not accurately detect the weight of the front seat passenger, potentially injuring that person in a crash. You can find out more about both of these recalls on nhtsa.gov.
And the teams for the Stanley Cup final are set. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Montreal Canadiens, scoring 3 times in the first period, which put them ahead for good, actually, ultimately winning 6-1. Now they move on to the final. Both teams hoping to win their second championship. Game 1 is set for Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Well, Tuesday we have NHL, then Wednesday NBA. It's going to be so fun next
No
week.
sleep.
No
the whole
sleep.
week.
Yep. Well, summer may sound like a break, but for parents, keeping children busy and entertained can be a full-time job. Joining us now with a playbook for a relaxing and engaging summer that works with your real life, because we do still have jobs, parents, don't we?
Yeah, that part too.
Parenting expert Ericka Souter is here. Welcome. We're so happy you're
Well, during commercial break, I got to say, these two were like, please help me, Eric.
I'm going to try to save you. Yes, because summer vacation, many kids are already out across the country. Ours still have a few more weeks here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But one of the big questions we all struggle with every summer is how much should we be scheduling for our kids in the summer?
Yeah. It's always good to have a loose rhythm in the summer. They do not need the kind of structure that they have during the school year. So have a plan in place, right? So in the morning, if you have breakfast, if your kid's off to camp, great. You don't have to worry about them until 3 p.m. But you want to, if they're home, you want to plan an activity like reading or craft. Then you have the afternoon, and that's when you need to be more active. Have a play date, spend time with the grandparents, do a sport. And at the end of the day, it's family time, it's dinner, and they wind down. But here's the really important point. Every child should have one real responsibility, even in the summer. Take out the trash, make the bed, unload the dishwasher, whatever that is.
I'm like, yes, just cheering on the whole thing. And you say, though, this is really important, boredom is not an emergency.
Boredom is not your enemy. You know, every time your kid says, I'm bored, it basically means entertain me. But there are great things that come out of being bored. They become more creative, independent, problem solvers. And when, you know, your kid says, I'm bored, say something like, I trust you can figure it out. And they will. Or in my house, if that doesn't work, I say, well, help me clean the kitchen. And then he finds something to do.
Love that.
Help me clean the kitchen. Oh, not more
Yeah. You like all the chores stuff. You're like, oh, man. All right.
Me too.
All right, Dad. Okay, so tell us about screen time, because screen time, that's tough, right?
This is something that parents beat themselves up about all the time. But it's about being intentional. Summer is long. There is no way you're going to avoid screens with your kids. So set some limits. Say, you know, don't let the music first thing thing in the morning. Make sure that there are specific times or a time period that they can use the screen. And then also make sure that that screen time is interspersed with real activity, whether that's drawing or playing or hanging out with a friend, hanging out with you. So it's all about being intentional.
And so many parents I know start the summer off really strong, and then as it goes on, you're kind of like, here, an hour here and there is fine, right?
Yeah, don't beat yourself up. Like, screens are here to stay.
Yeah,
You don't want them to spend the whole day on them, but it's going to happen.
Okay. You have a book, and it's called How to Have a Kid and a Life. I've definitely not mastered this. I don't know about you.
That's a great title.
How do parents do that over the summertime when their kids are around a lot more?
Wait, but it's that subtitle, A Survival Guide.
That's
good.
That's right. Well, we spend so much time taking care of other people, we often neglect ourselves and our own needs. So when you're busy in the summer or even during the school year, you have to set in time to reset. So that means taking a walk alone, catching up with a good friend for 30 minutes, or just having a period of time, maybe just even 20 minutes a day, where no one's asking anything of you or no one needs anything from you. That's really important.
And what about, is it okay to relax some of the rules around bedtime schedules and everything? I think it's like we feel the pressure to keep this like school year routine going. Is that okay if we let it go a little bit?
Everyone needs a little bit of a break. Relax the bedtime, have simpler dinners, like order out more, maybe get a pizza and burger twice a week. Your kids are going to be okay, I promise. And then, another thing that you can do is, relax the way or be creative about the way you spend time with your kids. My youngest loves soccer, so my husband's going to take off an afternoon to watch his favorite team during the World Cup. So you can find ways where you're doing things that are different than your school year, but you're also having fun and having a good time with your kids.
And you want your kids to take something away from the summer, right?
Yeah. If you're stressed and you're frazzled, that is what they're going to remember. In 18 years of summers with your kid, what you want them to know is that they had a relaxing, fun time and they weren't worried about how upset and frazzled that their parents are. So make sure that you create the vibe that you want your kids to remember.
We're never stressed or frazzled.
Oh, never.
Especially in the summer. Yeah.
Ericka, thank you again. Congrats on the book.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats on the book. All right, coming up here, DIY decor hacks for the summer. Ideas to zhuzh up your outdoor space. Offer under $15. That's next here on GMA. Okay, we are back now with DIY expert Emma Villanita. Good to see you with ideas here to spruce up your outdoor decor this summer without breaking the bank. We're already loving so much of this here. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about this because we're spending a lot of time outside, obviously, this summer. And not only are these hacks, they're functional, but they're also fashionable here. So they're also really easy to make. So we're going to start here with this storage table. And I know you have a little bit of a price reveal here. So what's the price of this project?
This is going to be $12 to $13. Also, depending on, you may have a planter in your garage collecting dust, so this is your time to pull it out. What we're going to do is we're going to use this planter. We're going to add our sports equipment. You can add garden materials, whatever you have outside.
So I'm just going to start putting
get to work over here, Gio.
Let's see.
By the way, that's Gio's mitt right there, too.
All my stuff. All my stuff, especially the beach towels, all right?
And then we're pairing that with a pizza pan. Why a pizza pan? It fits perfectly on top.
That's so smart. Look at that.
You can add your drinks. Oh, sorry.
Look at that. You just use it as a table.
Yeah, and pizza pans are meant for the oven and dishwasher, so they're ready for the summer.
Brilliant.
So nice.
Such a great idea.
Really smart.
Okay,
really
so
smart.
I love this because you're making no-sew throw pillows, but you're using, these are placemats?
These are placemats. I love that because you can pick your own design, your own style, and all you do is you glue 3 out of the 4 sides closed. I leave just the little one open. You'll see right here it's open.
So you can stuff the pillow in there?
Yep, and you can use a pillow you already have. You can use old stuffed animals, whatever you have on hand.
It really does. Look, she made this out of a placemat.
That's so cool.
And what's the price reveal on this one?
Let's see.
Yeah.
$250 to $750, just depending.
Wow.
Yeah,
and we know throw pillows can be very expensive.
Yeah.
If you've ever bought one,
yeah,
you know. So that's a great price point.
All right,
All right, so Emma, come on over here because we were talking about this. We're using pool noodles to put together a planter. How does this work?
This is one of my favorite hacks. You're going to get a dollar store trash can, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh.
We're using pool noodles, and the hack with this is you're going to cut your pool noodle to the height of the trash can.
Okay.
And if you're putting it outside for just floral decor, I always recommend adding rocks in the bottom to weigh it down. And then you're just going to take your floral stems, for you.
And just right into the pool noodle.
Right
and it
into
like
the pool
holds it
noodle.
all there.
And it's just budget-friendly outdoor decor.
Amazing. Speaking
So
of budget-friendly, what is this the reveal right here?
Yes,
What do we
it's
got?
around $8.75, just depending on your floral stems.
Less than $10. Not bad. Okay.
I love the idea of this mason jar solar light. So walk
Yeah.
us through these.
All right, so we all have a mason jar above the fridge in a cabinet.
Mhm.
Go grab it. What we're gonna do, we get dollar store steak lights.
Uh-huh.
We're just gonna be removing the steak.
Oh, wow.
Do you wanna open up a mason jar?
Okay.
And you can glue these directly on the mason jar, setting it on a table as is.
Can we turn the lights down here? Can we?
Yes,
Yes, look at that.
Ooh.
That is so cool. Okay, so the price reveal for this?
We have
Wow.
$250 to $375.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Thank you. And can I mention one last thing?
Yeah.
You can also add just mason jar hangers, pairing them with garden stakes. You can hang them up in your garden, line your driveway, whatever you want for outdoor lighting.
So like little like lanterns. Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But they're charging with the sun, so we don't have to worry about them.
That's brilliant. All right, Emma, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank
All right,
you.
great having you here.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Now with ABC's Secret Savings, Will Gans is back with wellness products for recovery and rejuvenation. What do you got here? The first one here.
Is it Will Gans or is it Shakira?
Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you're tired.
That's right.
These hips don't lie, baby.
Mhm.
If you don't have a vibration plate, it's time to shake things up, literally. Full body vibrations enhance muscle contraction and activation, helping you strengthen your muscles, improve your balance, and increase flexibility right at home. This has 99 speed
I know, and I
settings.
keep going up to see how far we
I've
can
noticed.
go.
Yeah, but the whole thing, as you can tell, is whisper quiet. It has its anti-slip rubber surface for stability. It's compact and easy to store out of sight. You'll save 35% plus get free shipping today.
Yeah, it's great for the core though too. Absolutely.
And great for the Shakira
And
impressions.
why they gave me the remote, I don't know.
Me neither.
What do we have here?
Yeah, activate your body's natural healing process. Within is all about the benefits of traditional Chinese medicine. So this is acupressure right here. You've got the neck wedge right here, designed for effective relief for head and neck tension. May feel prickly for a few seconds, yes, but then suddenly you feel the tension begin to just melt away. For a full body release, you can go for the mat and pillow set. Head to toe muscle rub is an herbal balm that is designed to help alleviate body aches and tensions. Today you'll save at least 20% from within.
Okay.
Yeah, up
Very nice.
next. Tuck into irresistibly soft bedding and loungewear from Eptum. This is bamboo from Viscose, sateen finished sheets that are temperature regulating, moisture wicking, and they feel so luxe.
So soft.
Yeah, good. Duvet covers, mulberry silk filled inserts that are soft, smooth, and cozy all night, plus breathable lounge styles for men and for women. These are, I mean, you could just wear these all day long. Run errands in them, you know, watch a movie. Save up to 40% off with our deal today.
Okay.
All right, moving right along.
Everybody's like wearing these.
That's
these days.
exactly right. Go for radiant skin with popular tools from SolarWave. Eye Recovery Pro targets signs of aging around your eyes with 3 3-minute sessions to help visibly brighten dark circles and reduce puffiness. The 4-in-1 wand combines red light, massage currents, and warmth to rejuvenate your skin with 12-minute sessions. You might have seen Emily Blunt using this in The Devil Wears Prada, y'all, the new one. The Wrinkle Retreat Light Therapy Mask combines 4 light therapy wavelengths to support visibly fewer fine lines and wrinkles for smoother, more even-looking skin. And don't stop at just your face. We also have the neck and chest mask as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is separate. Okay.
Yeah. Price is slashed in half and free shipping today.
Half off, free shipping.
Can't
Sounds
beat
good.
that. Last but not least, masks are having a moment. So enhance your glow with results-driven skincare. Atta Cosmetics patented biocellulose masks for face, neck, chest, and under eyes are designed to deliver visible results in just minutes. The neck mask is engineered to lift, tighten, and sculpt the jawline while infusing hydration. The second skin design conforms tightly to your neck and jawline for ingredient delivery. And then the patented stainless steel applicator tool, feel this thing, it's got some heft to it.
Oh, this is the real deal.
It's going to replace brushes, sponges, and fingers, all for a more hygienic way to apply your favorite face products. Collagen Repair Elixir, Neck Firming Serum, also available. We have something for every skin concern. and you'll save 50% on all of it right now.
Half off, love it. And you can really get a sense of the quality of the products.
For sure.
Will, thank you so much. We've partnered with all these companies on these huge savings. You can get them and the last days of discounts from our May special. You can scan the QR code right there on the screen, or you can go to abcsecretsavings.com. And thank you all so much for starting your day with us. It's great to have Brittany and Rhiannon back with us once again. Yeah.
Will too.
Well, we always get Will.
You can catch more Weekend News over on ABC News Live. Will and I will be there.
Yeah.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
More Will.